Record of. So as of now, I'm not giving any kind of recordings information. So recordings also I have to share with you. First, I have to upload into YouTube, and it was in a private, or else it was in a unlisted. So that link I can paste in that no canvas, so that you can open that video from the canvas app itself.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go for Jupyter Notebook. Anaconda, right? So actually I'm using Mac, so that you can't open Jupyter Notebook directly. If you're using the Windows app, Windows OS, then you can open the Jupyter Notebook directly. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So
Okay.
if I'm using the Mac, so that I have to open Anaconda, then I have to open the Jupyter Notebook manually. So here we have an option Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Coming to that list data type, I just explained only few things, right? Few functions only, right?
Right.
Append and pop only, right? So I want to go ahead with the rest of the methods for this session. So let's go ahead with the clear method. So that's about append. Append, it's just adding the element at last. Let's go for understand the clear. So clear means you have some elements. I want to remove all elements in one shot. I want to remove all elements in one shot, but I should available my namespace with the name of A. But the name A, the variable A, it doesn't have any kind of elements. See, initially we have three elements are there. Because of this clear method, you are deleted. You deleted no all elements. Okay. Here, let's go for understand the copy. So this is very important thing. I would like to give you maybe most of the time when you are attending the interviews, you can get this kind of question regarding about copy. I'm trying to go for explain. For example, I have a variable A which is having the three elements, and I can use the all. I can copy the all elements of A. I can copy the all elements of A, okay, and I can store into the B. This time the values of A and the values of values what we have in B, that it could be the same, right? So that is the use of the copy. Just you're copying the elements from one variable and we are storing into the another variable. See, instead of using the copy, if I'm using the assignment operator, here also you will be getting the same result, right? So why?
Yes.
What is the difference? Here it is having the copy. Here we are using the assignment. But both situations, the values of A and the values of B are same. Then what is the difference? So when we are using this kind of copy, we are calling it say shallow copy. What it is? When we are using the assignment operator, with help of the assignment operator, you are assigning the values to the another variable. This kind of thing we are calling it's a deep copy. Again, in the terminology wise, it's okay. Then what is the difference? The difference is, I think yesterday I attended the one interview. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this is the question. They given me a small question actually. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and here what happens? I I appended one element, or else I appended the elements in B. You can do anything. Even you can append the elements in A, or you can try to append the elements in B. That's not a problem. That
Correct.
my intention is that you're trying to be modifying one variable. Okay, I would like to append the one element to my existing B variable. So after that one, I would like to print the my data in A. I would like to go for print the my data in B. This situation, my A, which is not affected, you are copying the elements from A and you're storing in B with the help of the copy function. And after some time, I did some manipulations on one my variable, any one of the variable which is not affected for the another one. But the same thing, if I do at assignment operator, with the help of the assignment operator, okay, you're assigning the elements from one variable to another variable. If you do no, if you do any kind of manipulations on one variable, it will affect it for the another variable. So this kind of thing we are calling it a shallow copy. Actually, you did the manipulations on B, right? But if it will affect on A also. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because when we are using the copy method, here the memory locations are different. That means the memory location of A and the memory location of B, it will be
Same.
different. It is not same
Mm-hmm.
when I'm using the copy method.
Okay.
So here the memory location is different or not?
Yes, yes, yes.
Same thing. If I do the deep copy, if I find the memory location of A and memory location of B, both variables are pointing the same memory location. Got you? So this is interview question. So why you are when we are using the assignment operator, if I do the manipulations on one variable, affected for the another one, right? The reason
Correct.
what? The reason is both
Mm-hmm.
memory locations, both variables are sharing the same memory location. Because of that one, if you do any operations on one thing, it will affect for the automatically another one. But in case of shallow copy, so both even the data is same, but the memory locations are different. Because of that one, so if you do any manipulations on one variable, it will not affect it for the another one. Got you?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
This is a pretty much important thing. It is an interview question. Even you are a data scientist, this kind of silly question they will ask you. Okay, now count. I want to find I want to find how many elements are there. I mean, count in the sense how many times one particular member is repeated in my existing list. So for that one, I can use the count method. How many times the 90 is repeated?
3 times.
Three times, right? So
Yes.
I can use the count method. With the help of the count method, we are giving the input is the list member. Then this list member, how many times it is repeated, so that is the result. Here 90 is repeated three times, so that the count will returns the three. For example, if element is not available, then what happens?
It will be
We don't have
zero.
any element 190, so which is
It will
zero
be
times
available.
which is available, so that you will be getting the result will be zero.
Yeah.
If element is repeated one time, then 1 will be the result. If element is not repeated, then it will be the 0. If element is repeated 10 times, then 10 will be the result.
Correct.
That is the use of the count method. Okay?
Correct.
Like, let's go for understanding the extend method. So extend means what? You have the 10 lakhs. Okay? And I mean, your father having the 20 lakhs and you having the 10 lakhs. Okay? Your 10 lakhs is your own money. The 20 lakhs is your father money, right? So your father given to you, that means which belongs to you only, right? So 10 plus 30, sorry, 10 plus 20, it could be the 30 or not. That is the extension of your income or not,
Yes.
right? That's the same thing. For example, if the data members are same type, if the variable is same type, and so these two variables are having this different elements. Okay, so here I want to be extend the my a with elements of the b. So before extend my a, which is having only three elements, if I do the extend is my input. If I'm using the extend method, I'm giving the input is the b. So a is having already some existing elements 1 comma 2 comma 3, and what the elements we have in b, which is extending to your existing b, so that the output will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 10. Okay, that is the use of the extend. But when I did the extend, b is not affected because of b is different and a is different. You're extending the a with help of the b, got you, so that b is not affected anything. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's go for understanding the this methods. Every times moving here it will be very tough, so that let's go for understanding the index. Okay, so I have the elements are 45, 90, 100 and 300. Okay, I want to find the index of one specific element. A dot, you can give you the index. If I'm giving the 100, what is the index position of 100?
2.
2, right? So that you will be
Yes.
getting the 2. If in case, if element is not there, then what happens? $400 is not available. Even though you're trying to be finding the index, then it will be an error. Okay, if and only if element is there, and it will returns the position. If element is not there, then you will be getting this kind of error. 400 is not in list, so you will be getting the value error. Clear or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you already seen that insert method, right? Insert will help you to insert any one of the, you can insert one element in any one of the location with the help of the index. And the pop will help you to remove the last element when you're not providing the argument. And if you're providing the argument as the index, then the corresponding element, it can be removed. So this insert and pop I already explained in a starting.
Yeah. Append and pop. You explained.
So insert I explained, as well as pop also I explained. Pop with the argument, pop without argument I also explained. So argument in the sense you have to provide the index, the corresponding index position and element, it can be removed. If I'm not providing any argument, then default it was removing from the right to left, rightmost element. So that example I already explained you now, starting of the session. Now let's go for understanding the remove, reverse and sort. So for example, I have the 4 elements are there. I have the 4 elements. With help of the remove method, you can remove directly element without any positions. For example, I want to remove the 90. Simply you can give the 90. Then it was removing. Once it is removed, we have only 3 elements. Now, I would like to go for remove the element, but element is not available. That means 400. I was trying to remove the 400, but the 400 is not available. So if the 400 is not available, then you will be getting the value error. Clear? If
Yes.
element is there, you can remove. If element is not there, it cannot be removed. You will be getting an error. Clear?
Yeah.
The element, if it is in any position, we can still remove.
Yes, it does. It is not independent of the position, because of you're
Okay.
not aware of it, right? Which position the element is available. Okay.
Correct.
So you're not interested that element, you can simply remove it.
So for the remove function, we should always send the value, not the position.
Yes. So reverse. Reverse means what? Already we have elements are 45, 90, 100 and 300. Here we have the 500. Okay. Reverse in the sense 45 is the first element, 500 is the second element. This is third position, fifth position, sixth position, right? Now it was in a reverse order, like 300, 100, 90, 500 and 45 you will be getting a result. That was the reverse is doing. First element is last element is first element, second element is second last element will be second element. That way it can be do the reverse. Sort. Yes. Sort means arranging the data in ascending format. So that 45, 90, 100, 300 and 500. So this is the way you can arranging the data in a ascending format. Clear?
Yeah.
Descending also there.
Descending means after you sorting, then you can do the reverse. You're interested for doing the reverse. I mean descending order. Then simply you can do the reverse. After you are ascending, then you can do the reverse. Then you will be getting the descending order. So finally what I'm trying to tell you, this is the methods. It will support it for only list. Okay. Now I want to show you for tuple. Tuple it is not having this many functions. It's just having only two functions. One is count, one is index. You already know that in a in list, what is the use of the count? Count will get you number of elements, number of accuracy of one specific element. Index will give you the position. This is the only things you can do in a tuple. So these two functions I already explained in the list. In the same way, the tuple also can be, the tuple also can access, can do the same thing. And like remaining this kind of sort, reverse, appending, pop, this kind of methods which is not available in a tuple. So you cannot do any kind of operation. But you are interested. You have to do some kind of manipulation on your tuple. So I want to reverse it. You don't have any function, so that if I'm using the reverse, then you will be getting the attribute error. So attribute error in the sense, this reverse is the function or method which is not an attribute. So attribute in the sense which is not in this particular
List
area. So that
the reversing attribute, reversing also it will treat as a change. So that's why it won't allow.
Reverse is the function which is not there in this group, right?
not there in the group. Yeah, in the list.
So these are all attributes. These are the attributes only supported by tuple. But unfortunately, the reverse is not attribute of this tuple, so that I cannot do the reverse. But my intuition is that I want to do the manipulation anymore. I have to do the reverse. That is my task. The project manager
In the tuple,
I have to modify. You don't have any option. You have to modify. You have to do the reverse of your tuple. So that situation, you don't have any option. So we have a function is list. You can convert your tuple to list with help of the list function. So first thing is that manipulation, the conversion. After conversion, you can do the reverse. So that means indirectly you are doing that reverse in a list. So the list again you can convert into the tuple. So here again you can do the conversion, because of if you not converted, that it could be a list, right? So no, I have a tuple. I have to do the reverse. So I don't have any specific function for the tuple. So that I converted the tuple to list with help of the list function. Then I did the manipulation. Then the result of the list, I can do the conversion to the tuple. Then I can print this particular tuple. That means I can use the tuple. This is the way you can do the conversion. I mean, this is the way we can do some kind of manipulations on the tuple in an indirect way. Direct way is not
Mhm.
possible.
In that, my question, if we are using in the list, so this tuple no need to use, no, because it have a more lines to statement giving.
I can't get your question.
No, whereas in the list we have a 3-4 lines only for the making a reverse. When we are coming to
Yes,
the
yes,
tuple, we have
yes,
4-5 statements.
yes.
So why we are using, what is the advantage, disadvantage? So we can
There is no
simply avoid it.
advantages and one thing I want to tell you, there is no advantages and disadvantages because of features we are implemented. See, I have a tuple, but meantime I have to do manipulation, so which is not possible.
Mhm.
So that I have to go with an indirect position, indirect process.
Okay.
Right? See,
Mhm.
what I'm
I
trying to
got
tell,
it.
yeah, what I'm trying to tell you, you're looking for a job, okay?
Mhm.
So they offered you like some experience, but you don't have
Mhm.
any experience. Then what you can do? But you need that job.
Correct.
It's very important for you. Then what you can do? You can do some kind of reverse process, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you can do some kind of alternate, right? So that is not
Exactly.
legal, but it was maybe you can do because of your need.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
The same way, whenever you have some need, okay, and so you have to do, then that situation indirectly we can do. Directly, which is not
Okay.
possible, then you can do indirectly at least.
Correct. Correct.
There is
I
no
got it. I got
advantages and disadvantages. So there could be some
it.
kind of pros and cons that everything will be there. So I'm not talking about advantages and disadvantages. Here I'm talking
Mhm.
about a list and tuple. One thing I want to tell you, tuple will be a very lighted data structure. List is
Mhm.
it's a very it was what we call it is not weighted. It's not light weighted. It's a weighted. But tuple it was
Mhm.
lightweighted. Lightweighted in the sense
Okay.
for space, memory size, and
Very
storage
limited.
access. It could be very small. I mean, that it can use very limited small resources only, which is not using huge resources. But if you want to create the listed data structure, internally your
Mhm.
memory or RAM, it will consume some more when you compare with the tuple. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So computations wise, list is very tight. Computation wise, tuple will be very small. It could be some
Mhm.
kind of computational. It could be small. It could be the best. Tuple is the best, but do some kind of operations. List is best. Tuple is not best. Okay.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's for today's session, and I would like to go for upload this file also, and
Mhm.
you can download this one, and we can look this all statements. And if you have any kind of questions, you can ask me.
Sure.
Just one question from my side. When you are teaching these, whatever the what do you call the session,
Hmm.
last moment, any if you can break down like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, so you can able to give some example saying that this we can do in a real time, so
Okay.
that
So yeah,
that might be helpful,
is it
at
Siru or
least.
Ravi?
Ravi.
Yeah, Ravi.
At
Yes,
least.
I will come to that one also, but I cannot give you like directly not stone. I can give you step by step. Yes, of course we can do real time, but
Mhm.
ultimately I can use the data Python programming language in a data science. But when if you want to do any kind of application, make sure that you should have a knowledge on machine learning. Got you?
Mhm.
So this is the you know kids can do these things. this is
Okay.
this is the purely programming language. I'm not teaching you in this particular situation any project oriented thing. Okay. Coming to the
Mhm.
project, if and only if I started the machine learning, I can give you the real time example. This time I cannot give you. This
Okay.
time purely I'm concentrating on the programming language. Okay. This is not respective of the data science. If you learn this Python programming language, You can use this Python anywhere. I'm not teaching the Python for data science. I'm teaching the Python programming language. Got you my differences?
Sure. Yeah, got
I'm
it.
not teaching the Python for data science. I'm teaching you the Python only. Once if you have it on, even I can, without this information, I can directly start machine learning, and I can tell you that what is the statement is doing also. Okay.
Mhm.
So we can finish it, but that is not a subject teaching actually. So my intuition is that I want to give you that Python programming language, bitwise. So each and everything I
Okay.
want to teach you. So the reason is that
Got.
Python is even it is the no even it does, even it is a slow everyone using, because of Python is a simpler programming language. In interview also, even you are a data
Mhm.
scientist, they were not asking. I mean, they will ask the Python for data science also. Meanwhile, they will ask it especially Python.
Mhm.
Got you?
Yeah.
So whatever I'm teaching from the Python, just prepare it. If I'm
Okay.
if I'm giving some kind of any additional inputs, like you can practice these things with your own, and you can try with your that kind of things I can give you. I cannot give you the Python with real time example at this moment, frankly I'm telling
Mhm.
you. So I will
Okay.
definitely come to that point when I started machine learning, because of my core area is a data science and machine learning and AI. So I can introduce the Python for that specific area only. Okay.
Okay.
That time definitely I will replace
No,
this.
no. Same. Your.
Replace. I did the
Okay.
replace. So now
Mhm.
previous is also there, and today's session, today's thing also,
Yeah, it is add-on. Okay.
that we are calling it extent. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. Bye guys. See you. Take care.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you.